Welcome back. This is Friday Music, Random Vinyl, number 5. Joined again by my darling wife, Karen, who's going to immediately start picking some records. Again, what do we have here? Oh, well, this is Van the Man. Van Morrison, Period of Transition. You know, it's crazy. I bought this album the day I graduated from high school, which was a period of transition. That's another story. Anyway, this is a great album produced by Dr. John, Mac Rebennack. Around this time, they were taping or had already taped The Last Waltz, the band's album, and the tour. And he showed up and did Caravan and Tour Laura Laura with the band, but original Warner Brothers pressing. Fairly common album. Always like You Can Make It Through the World. My favorite song off the album was Heavy Connection. Joyous Sound. You Gotta Make It Through the World. What else was on here? We have It Fills You Up. Great record. I've never seen him play any songs off this album. But then again, when you go to a Van Morrison concert, you normally hear most of the new album and a few hits or some deep tracks, at least the 20 times I've seen him. But I've never heard him play a song off this album. And it's, to me, probably like my top 3 favorite Van Morrison albums. But if you want to check out a great Van Morrison album, Period of Transition from 1977. What's next, dear? Oh, this is a great album from 1969, The Spiral Staircase. More Today Than Yesterday. Signed by Pat Upton, the guitar player. You know, he was friends with Ricky Nelson and played guitar with Ricky Nelson. At any rate, great song, timeless song. If you had to write one hit song your entire life, that's the one you want to write because it's been covered a million times. And I just remember it being such a short song. I think that's why it was such a smash, because you wanted to keep hearing it over and over again. My late dear friend Jerry Blavitt would play this at his club, Memories of Margate, and the whole crowd would be, 1,000 people would be singing along with it. It was a lot of fun. This is a great album. Broken-Hearted Man, Since I Don't Have You is no one for me to turn to. Is a great set follow-up single. But this is their only album that I know of. I wish there was a second and a third or fourth, because these guys made great music. At any rate, Spiral Staircase, More Today Than Yesterday. Next.
Okay, I'm going to go over on this side. Let's see.
Well, you don't see what she's picking, but I can. Not looking. I don't know what she's got.
All right,
I don't know what you have. Oh, well, this is my favorite album by the band. Here we go. This is an original Stage Fright. Wow. Actually, this is signed by Robbie and Rick Danko. Rick took up the whole front cover. Dear Joe, long live and prosper. May your memory serve you breakfast. There you go. Rick Danko and Robbie. They're all gone, man. I mean, what a drag. Lost them all. Just lost Garth Hudson, the last one standing. There's a poster it came with back in the day. My good buddy Todd Rundgren helped engineer and produce some of this. Old Green Capital label. Anyway, song for song, note for note, this has always been my favorite band album. I don't know why. People go to Big Pink, which is equally great. But for some reason, I just thought this was just a great album. The Shape of Man, Dangle Dangle, My Sacred Heart. And then surprise tracks like The Rumor and All of Glory, Time to Kill, Sleeping's great. I mean, Richard Manuel, what a voice. I got to meet these guys separately over the years, thanks to my late great friend Mike Finnegan, the keyboard player extraordinaire and vocalist, going back to Big Brother Nolan Company and Hendrix and all the people he worked with before he became like Crosby, Stills and Nash's keyboardist and vocalist. Bonnie Raitt, Etta James, he played with everybody. But when I was a young kid, he invited me out to Malibu to hang out and watch him play with all these guys. Would show up at this club called the Saddle Peak, which I believe is still standing in Topanga Canyon. I hope it's still standing. I don't know what the fire's. But anyway, long story short, I used to go there and hang out when I was a kid. I'd fly in there from Philadelphia and hang out and watch these guys trade sets for hours. And you would see, it was not uncommon to see the guys from Chicago, who I wound up becoming on my record label, which is crazy. You know, Mike would have like Jim Krieger from Dave Mason's band. Who else would I see there? The band would be there. Guys from Jefferson Starship would be there. Rick Danko would be jamming with the guys from Chicago, and then Manuel showed up one night. Oh yeah, that was a good time, and I learned a lot and became friends with a lot of those folks. The late Marty Greb, also from the Buckinghams, who later joined the band and played with them. We're going to be doing an album called Jubilation pretty soon here, which is the final band album. Robbie wasn't a part of it, but Garth and Levon and Rick are on the album. It's a great, great album. You'll be seeing that soon. Clapton's on it, Marty Greb's on it. Anyway, you have a great night, and I hope you enjoyed our little game here. I love talking about music, especially stuff that I know you folks like. And drop us a line if you want to talk about a certain band, or you want me to hit a different genre, or do like, hey, why don't you do like all the Brooklyn Bridge albums one night? I could do that. I mean, you gotta let me know, and we'll talk about stuff like that. Anyway, good night, dear White.